You're not wrong to feel scared. You're not wrong. I'm not saying it's accurate. I'm saying you're not being judged. You're not condemned. You're not out of God's will because you're scared of something, anxious of something, lacking something, feeling like you're needing something, even if that feeling is not based on the truth. Where we get wonky is we start to think, I am feeling afraid, so I must not have faith. No, if you didn't ever have any doubts, if you never had any fear, you wouldn't need faith. You would just be operating by sight. You would know. And what a wonderful thing that we can often in our life, not always, but often by acting according to the truth that sometimes seems or feels contrary to what is right in front of us. Daniel in the lion's den, he wouldn't be wrong to feel afraid, but he would be inaccurate because he didn't need to be afraid. The three young Jewish boys being thrown into the fiery furnace, they don't want to be thrown into the fiery furnace, and they had confidence that God would deliver them. But even if he didn't, they were going to choose to operate by the truth instead of by the lie. We're not going to pretend the lie is true. We already know that God is God. So we can't deny the truth. Even if we said it, we wouldn't believe it. So why do that? The truth is still true. We're going to act like the truth is true, and hopefully we won't be burned. And of course, that was proven to be true. So I don't think they were too intimidated by the fiery furnace the day after they were thrown into the fiery furnace, right? God's going to have his way with my life. He has proven it to me. How many times does God, Jesus, and angels say, don't be afraid? Scores of times, maybe hundreds of times in scripture. I should have looked that up. I hadn't thought of that. Why? Because people were afraid. They're looking at God or an angel or Christ himself walking on the water. They're afraid and shouldn't be. So what does he say? Don't be. Don't be. And then when he gets in the boat, or he calms the storm, or the angel delivers the news, or God makes himself known and leads them across the Red Sea, when God does what God does, then they actually shift their awe from what is terrifying to what is awesome in the person of Jesus Christ. So scripture does tell us what to do. It's not to fix your feelings. Cheryl, please stop stressing. Don't feel condemned. Don't let the enemy both deceive you into thinking you should be afraid and then condemn you that you're feeling afraid. He's the one causing you to be afraid by lies, and then he's condemning you when you realize that you shouldn't feel afraid. He convinces you to feel that way, then he condemns you for feeling that way. Don't let the accuser accuse you and condemn you because of the lie that you believe from him. Instead, let Christ prove the truth to be true by acting on what you know to be true about God, about what he's done, about how he feels and acts towards you, about who you are because of what he's done. Let God prove the truth true by acting like the truth is true so that it can be proven increasingly in your life and you can grow up in him.